Yes, coming in, Airport Taxi. Well, of course, with 808 and Heartbreaks. Beautiful gem it is that they released. I think it was last year. It was a massive track, massive video playing on Tres, MTV channel. Oh, it was crazy. But well, 16 minutes to the top of the hour. Actually, they're going to be having another jam they're going to be releasing in a few. That is probably days. So you just cannot miss out on that one specifically. But well, right about now, yes, I told you. I love all the ladies, and this one specifically, I love. Yes, that's what it is. Well, you just had to guess, but I know you already know, right?
The Hangover exclusive interview.
Well, yes, is what it is. I'm going to be having the beautiful Cindy in the building. Cindy, talk to the people.
What's up? How's everybody doing right here on Hot 100?
No doubt.
It's me, Cindy Omimbo Wakabiyo Wakuteve. Representing.
What do you mean by that? What's that supposed to mean?
I did that.
Omimbo Wakabiyo on TV.
Yes, like artists that you see on TV.
Okay.
I hear my fans say that a lot, like, Cindy Wakuteve. And it's stuck.
So Cindy is not for radio.
Well, it is for radio, but that like really stuck to me.
Okay.
Like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna use that. I like it.
Cindy Oak TV, nice. So you're only on TV. They only see you on TV.
See me on TV, hear me on the radio.
I like that. Well, Cindy. Well, by the way, thanks for coming through to the show.
I'm glad. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're in my palace right now. You're chilling with the king.
Respect.
Respect. I like that. And well, one thing you have to say, I make every person say this thing. No matter how much, if you want to have an interview here, you're gonna say, "Hail to the king."
Really?
Yeah, hail to the king.
Hail to the king.
Oh yes. Oh gosh, she said it.
Well, I have a choice.
No, you didn't. Well, anyhow, right about now, I'm going to be having that is Cindy. In case you're out there and you're wondering who is in the building, happens to be Cindy, and former Blue 3. I remember those days. I followed you since you started, do your music career. When you went to South Africa.
Yeah.
That was 2003, is it?
2005.
Yes. Really?
2003 was the Real Stars.
Okay.
Yes, the local one. Then there was Pop Stars in 2005.
Okay.
Well, the competition started in 2004.
Because I remember singing 2003. Was it 2003 or 4, something like that?
It was the first interview. Okay. I was on TV though.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
That's what it is. Cindy in the building. Well, anyhow, right now you're doing your own things, your solo. Cindy's broken out. Right now, you're a person that people want to see on the show. People can come out and attend the show because of Cinderella.
True that.
Tell me what's been happening with Cindy. People would like to get to know what's been happening with Cindy. What's been going on?
Man. A lot, you can tell.
A lot. You tell me what's been happening. Okay, before we get into the this and that specifics.
Yeah.
Tell me generally, how was your night? It's a Saturday, afternoon. Probably people were out partying. For myself, I was out. I had fun. I was at the place called Sky Lounge, and this place, oh my God. Oh gosh.
I missed that. I feel terrible, but I missed it.
You look to be like you're having a terrible hangover.
I had a long night though.
Tell the people what happened. What were you doing? Were you hiding somewhere?
No, I wasn't hiding somewhere.
Okay.
My baby had a flu, and I still call her baby, even though everybody thinks she's grown. She's 2 years, 9 months. You all know her money. She had a flu, so she was breathing like some old truck.
Okay. So you couldn't move out.
I couldn't sleep, man. So I still feel like I'm hanging over right now.
Oh, sorry about that. So are they better right now? Is the baby better?
She is better, yeah. Because of the rain and everything.
Yeah, I know.
She gets cold.
Everyone is getting flu. Me too. I think I'm going to get flu. I didn't kiss no frog. I didn't kiss nobody. But I think I'm going to get flu. I feel like weird.
It's the weather.
Yes, it's what it is. But well, Cindy.
Yes.
Well, first of all, you had a show on Thursday, Unplugged. Tell me about the show. It was massive. I saw people were packed there.
It was freaking
Tell me about how did you feel about it,
I felt really good coming in there, and it was so packed, because they moved from downstairs to upstairs, and upstairs is quite bigger.
Yeah.
So I was worried because the audience usually is like squeezed up in a small place.
So it makes it look like. So you were right when it goes up, it could look like empty or something.
It was still squeezed up in there. It was that big, but it was that crowded. So I'm really grateful that the fans came through.
Okay.
It was massive. The sound was great.
Okay. Did you have fun? Did the people show you love?
Yes.
You fans have their ways of showing love. Did they show you love in an extraordinary way? By touching you. People, fans always want to touch the artists, especially the female ones.
Not in that kind of show. Not at Unplugged. No.
Okay.
didn't do that, but they did sing along with me, and as an artist, that means everything.
Okay.
So they got to sing along, and then when I needed them to shut up, like when I'm doing the ballads and all, I just want you to keep quiet and listen. And they listened as well, and at the end of it, they'll give me those little claps that I'm waiting for. So it was worth it. Absolutely great.
So you felt like, damn, this is a night.
You know, I'm here.
And still working with, of course, having a show still with, your, how can I call it,
a colleague
or mates or something like that. I don't even know how to say it. Jackie Chandra, how was it, getting on stage? Have you been on stage with her, ever since you guys parted ways?
We have been on stage together, but mostly when we're doing our international tours. We've done Schengen tours together with her, and then we've been on stage just the way it was, like either I go on first or she goes on first, doesn't matter.
Okay.
And then, but we've never been like together like that in Uganda.
Yeah.
So for me, it was a big deal.
It was a
big deal.
Yeah,
we
of
had
course.
mixed feelings.
Different people came through to perform. I see Keiko,
and
I see Vampino.
They came and represented. Then even for Jackie, there are a lot of people who came and joined her on stage. But I was nervous in the beginning, not really about Jackie. I was nervous about what people expect.
Okay.
Because our fans, depending on how big you get, people expect perfection.
Okay.
And I know I'm not perfect. I know nobody is. So that is what I
That
get
is a very good
about.
thing.
Yeah.
That is a very when you always think that you're not perfect, you're always perfect, trying to perfect yourself. You're trying to hide. That is a very, very good thing.
Thanks.
Well, anyhow, besides the show now, you've been doing things. Actually, Baba, let me first tell you, the first song that I listened to and I fell in love with Cindy, I was like, I need to marry this girl. Dang,
Which one is that? I need to know that song.
This one right here. Tell me you don't love this track right here. Oh gosh.
This song was like it's like my first boyfriend or something.
I
It's
know,
like
man.
always there.
I know, man. This was a song that people listen to. They're like, damn, this girl is on fire.
That song has taken me all over Africa.
Oh, by the way, it is a very hot song.
Even now, when I get them calls, they're always like, "You are Cindy, are you Chaisha, right?"
Yeah, sure. By the way, let me ask you. There's one thing I don't understand. Are you a dancehall artist, or you tell me, how do you define yourself as an artist?
I can't define myself as a dancehall artist because I do R&B dancer, and I've never had an
it's
R&B dancehall artist.
Yeah, I know it's weird. For me, when I listen to you, I'm thinking maybe you're like a Cecile or what's that, Elaine, something like that.
Sure, that because I will sing and I will chant. So I can't purely say it's dancehall because I might surprise you into something Afrobeat.
Okay.
But then my flavor is you still hear a little bit of dancehall in there, a little bit of R&B. So I'm like an R&B dancehall artist.
Okay.
That's how I can probably define myself.
Well, interesting. And before, actually, when you were still with Blue 3, you guys were R&B.
Totally.
So after you break off and you start your own, everyone starts their own thing.
Yes.
What makes you choose this type of music? Why did you stay in R&B?
It has always been there. I didn't, to be honest with y'all, Blue 3 style wasn't my style.
Okay.
Like totally.
It was
like I was bored. I was I wasn't feeling it, but that was the way we had been branded. Yeah, that was the group. And then Steve and had them writers who were doing this for the group.
Yeah.
But then when I came out, I had a choice to be
your own self.
Person. Yes. And I discovered that when I did Ayocha. Actually, it was one and only that I got to collaborate with. Bobby Wine's little brother, Mickey Wine. Yes. When I did that song and I listened to myself, I said, this is what I want. I've always loved dancehall, so I went that way. And I love it. When I do it, I enjoy myself.
So basically, we'll brand you as a dancehall artist.
Yes.
Because your music still, feels like a little dancehall. Like,
always.
It's music that probably if you play in a dancehall, let's say phrase or music, it matches. It's true. Just dancehall and all that.
It does.
Well, that is great stuff. But right about now, let's hit up one jab, and when we get back, we'll there's a few things we'd like to unfold. We'd like to get clear, man.
All right.
Yes. Hail to the king. It's a moment of truth, moment of clarity. If you're out there and you've been asking what is happening, we've been saying things in the papers, we've been saying this and that and that and that. Well, don't worry. Cindy's here to answer everything. And by the way, you can always get into Facebook page, that is Hot 100 Little Space UG, or get into my Twitter at King Shovon, that is KINGSHOVN, and let us know what you think. In case you have any question, by the way, for Cindy, you can bang it up right now because it's about to get I don't know, flammable, flamed. I don't know. It's about to get on, to the building to go on fire. But well, for now, here's one coming in. That is from Cindy's called Selector.
Yeah, I mean that.
The Hangover.
All day me I go through trouble. Money got me walking on a double. Me can't sleep cause this life is a battle. Sleep a little bit, you might just get shot. Tax money, rent money, food money, fuel money, power money, water money, health money. Many cars live, I can't take it, can't tell it, can't no matter, send it to the car. So when I'm in the club, DJ, play my music so loud, throw my troubles all away. This was for you and me, yeah. When I'm in the club, DJ, play my music so loud, throw my troubles all away. This one's for you and me, yeah. Selecta, una vazine. Move music is a cavi fetchine. Selecta, una vazine. This one's for you and me, yeah. Selecta, una vazine. Move music is a cavi fetchine. Selecta, una vazine. This one's for you and me, yeah. Some people take the stress to the church. Many people bring the baggage to the bar. I left all my burdens in the car, so please go with music in my car. Some people all the time, baba banda. Too much stress, so them start doing ganja. Making money is getting much harder. Sit here, young get a kokaluba. So when I'm in the club, DJ, play my music so loud, throw my troubles all away. This was for you and me, yeah. When I'm in the club, DJ, play my music so loud, throw my troubles all away. This was for you and me, yeah. Selecta, una vazine. Move music is a cavi fetchine. Selecta, una vazine. This was for you and me, yeah. Selecta, una vazine. Move music is a cavi fetchine. Selecta, una vazine. This was for you and me, yeah. Corruption me never can stop. When me get to the top, but me never gonna drop. I so hard, never wanna be broke. It's a tough world, and my people let's work. Like corruption, me never can stop. When me get to the top, but me never gonna drop. I so hard, never wanna be broke. It's a tough world, and my people let's work. This one's for you and me, yeah.
Yes, that is our selector coming in Sunday. Yes, Oakland Radio on the Base and Hot 100. Still the Hangover, of course, with the king, Shovon Malcolm, and well, still heading on till 2 o'clock. We're supposed to end at 2 o'clock, but well, we're gonna have an extended version of the show, and to have some clarity here, we need to clarify certain things. I cannot go off the show. You know, the king doesn't like going off the show, you know, without clarifying certain things. Certain things need to be talked about, and we need to understand what is really going on. So, are you ready? People, are you ready? Yeah, I guess they say they're ready. Yeah, they're ready to hear this. They're ready to hear this. Moment of clarity.
The Hangover exclusive interview.
Yes, that's what it is. Now, Sunday. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
I'm scared already.
I'm scared myself to even ask these questions. I don't even know. I'm like, should I ask? Should I not? Damn, this is crazy. Well, anyhow, Cindy, first of all, I need you to address this thing what's going on, like on the internet right now. This week, there's some pictures that have been online. And what is happening? Where is this all coming from? Coming from?
I don't know. I'm just as surprised as you guys. I knew about those pictures 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
You know when they first came out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was after the release of, I think the time that I just released my 2 singles. It was the first one and then Ayucha.
Okay.
So that's the time when those pictures came out.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was stressed about it for a year or so, and then it was over.
Yeah.
This is like 5 years later.
5 years later. Actually, I remember I saw them last year. Last year they came up.
Kind of. Like, they kind of touched
and they disappeared.
Yeah.
And they came back again.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, people are not, maybe. But I would say you have a great body. You have a great body. You look good. I saw the pictures. I could not stop my eyes from looking and watching and saying what's going on. You have a great body.
Well, thank you, but that was me when I was 17.
Yeah, I know. You have a great body, you know. And I was like, oh gosh, things are happening. But anyhow,
it makes me feel like I should do another one, you know.
Oh yeah?
Because those are really old. What do you think?
You're
I'm trying
right.
to find out from the king himself. Like,
you're right. You do for me. For me.
No, not for you.
Why? For the people. Why should the nation see? You're trying to be
already, because somebody's trying so hard.
Yeah, I know.
To keep that in people's faces.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I'm just like you. I have no idea why they're still out there. I don't know
people
why
still have to look at your body. They still have to, if it's 7 years, they're still reminiscing about it, you know. You want to look at your body like, dang, this girl is fine. You got look at that. Oh God.
Stop it.
That is me thinking anyhow. Not the people thinking.
Well,
that is
if
me
you
thinking.
have those pictures, enjoy yourself. You know, what can I say, man? I don't care about them pics anymore.
Okay.
They don't stress me anymore. Like I feel nothing when I see them because I heard so much for those pictures when they first came out that I'm just done with them.
Okay.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't know what's happening.
Okay. Now that is done. But you got a good body. Okay. Anyhow, still going out to the next one. Well, was it this year or last year? Things are moving so fast that I can't even remember.
So much.
When was it was this year or last year?
When what happened?
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Were you married, officially married? Or you
No, I've never been officially
married. You were with somebody.
I was in that relationship for 10 years. So
10 years.
Yeah, so it's logical when people think I was married.
So, the question is, you've been with somebody for 10 years.
Yes.
What went wrong? What happened? I thought this is supposed to be like, now your best friend, the person you understand, like your dad, or like the way you can have a relationship with
like
your dad, your
also.
mother, your brother, your sister, that you're used to them, that no matter what fight you have, they're still family. Like, you're like, no matter what, we are family.
That's
what
true.
What happened?
Well, first of all, I said which was 10 years and there was no marriage.
Yeah.
That is number one.
That is number one. You're like, put a ring on it. If you like, what's the song?
If you like it, then you should have put a ring
Yes.
on it.
Oh, God, she sang it. Yes.
That one, well, that was the first thing that is plain, like, to everyone, but I don't know why people jump that.
Okay.
You know, we all know.
10 years, no marriage.
It's been 10 years. There's been a beautiful, beautiful baby.
Baby, yeah.
And
Two years and
2 years and 9 months.
2 and 9 months.
You know.
In those 10 years.
Yeah. So if that didn't happen, so that means there's definitely a problem.
A problem.
Yeah.
Now the question is, before we even move forward, did you want to get married?
Yeah, I did. Why would I stay in a relationship for 10 years,
if
I don't think it's, if I don't want it to last?
Yeah.
That's a long time.
I know, it's a long time.
I met him when I was 18.
Yeah.
So I stayed because I wanted to stay. So I did want that.
You did want to get married. So probably it was on his side to think about the marriage.
But yeah, mostly it was on his side.
Okay.
It was because I don't marry the man. Hello.
Yeah, the man marries you. True.
We're not Indian, I'm sorry, the man marries the woman.
Yeah.
So when it wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
We had, after 10 years, there's nothing more to prove to each other. You know everything about each other.
Yeah.
So there's nothing more you can prove. Because when you're new to someone, you can say, let me do this. I buy candles, this stuff to make it better.
Right now, those things don't matter. You're like,
right,
you know what?
They don't matter anymore. They don't.
I know this. I know when you turn this side, you're going to do this. You know when you turn the other side, you're going to say this. And it's nothing new.
No, it's not about that anymore. So.
Did those 10 years, like, you were married, you were with him for, 10 years. I don't know why I want to say married.
It felt like it.
Did it feel like longer than 10 years?
No, it didn't. And I enjoyed
it felt like 10 years?
Yeah, I did enjoy my time. I don't regret that relationship, like, at all.
Okay.
I just, at some
Why
point,
would you regret it if you've been with somebody for 10 years?
Well, you would.
Yeah.
You would. There could be things, really terrible things that happened that you had to stay. You just wanted to stay for it. Women, we do that all the time.
Yeah.
But I regret nothing about it. It was a great relationship, and we had a baby. Priceless. I can't put that.
Beautiful girl.
I can't. Yeah. So I don't regret it. It just ended. Some things in life you just feel like I can't do this anymore. Let me just move on to the next one.
Okay.
It's not because it's terrible or anything, but just it's time.
Okay.
To move on.
Now
from it,
the paper, of course, that unravels or brings out these things. Red Pepper.
Yeah. Oh.
Had different stories, man.
You know, I really wish they would have some truth in them.
They had. What do you have to? Before I even say I give you my own side. What do you think about all the stories that came through on that is in Red Pepper? What do you think about this?
It's Red Pepper, man. We're all used to it. It's a tabloid.
Okay.
You know, so they don't give about truth.
Yeah.
They don't. It doesn't matter. Even if you had an interview with them and told them something opposite, totally different,
they write something else.
Write something that suits them as a tabloid.
Okay.
And so I'm used to them.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't care what they write. I actually do not read what they write, apart from when my friends and people
tell you this is what happened, this is what they say.
Yes, so I don't. I'm a very positive person.
Okay.
I try not to read negative things about myself. So I don't know. Let them do their thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now there's some stories they wrote about you, and Mario was like, you know what? I was that girl. I was tired of her. I'd been with her. I'd done this for her. And she went on to play around with me, play with other guys. You were in India. You played with some other guys. You came here. You played with some dudes and all that.
You know what's sad? What's sad is that
yeah.
when I was in India, you guys know what happened to me in India.
Okay.
So when did I hook up?
God knows.
I had my baby.
You could have been
manager,
somewhere. You could have been somewhere.
No, I don't play like that, man. If I was like that, I think you would have known, because I am a celebrity.
Yeah.
So stuff would have come out.
True.
At the end of the day, so I don't do that. I valued that relationship. It
Okay.
wasn't a fling. It was 10 years.
I know.
Yeah. So it wasn't like that. It's just also I asked him. I called him. I said, did you say these things? Is it possible that you can say this about me after all this long that we've been together?
And what did he say?
Can you at least respect what we got? And he said he never said those things.
Okay.
And I believe him, because they do the same to me as well. They call me and have an interview with me, and I tell them this is what the truth is. But what comes out
is different.
Has nothing
to do with what you say.
To do with what I said. Totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
So I believed him. He wouldn't do that. Not to the mother of his child, first of all.
Yeah.
Then not to a woman who was with him for 10 years. So
True.
good or bad, they were 10 years. Ride or die together for all that time. It's not easy, man. How long was your longest relationship, King?
Not that long. Not that long.
Yeah.
Not that long. That's the lifetime.
No, so he didn't do that, no.
Well, anyhow, still checking out a few things, after you breaking up.
Yeah.
What? So you say it was, you gave me one reason for the breakup.
Yes.
Marriage. Any other reasons?
It was the biggest reason.
It was the biggest reason.
Yeah, everything else just leads there.
So it's you who ended things. Should we say it like that? You were like, you know what? I've done everything for you. I've gotten a beautiful girl for you. We've done life this and this and this together.
Yeah.
Why don't you marry me? And the guy's like, you man, that things are all right.
Some men,
and you're like, you know what? We done.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't like that. I stayed for a while. I didn't suddenly on the 10th year want marriage.
Yeah.
No, that started from like the 4th year or so, because I'd made up my mind about him.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the guy I want to be with, and that's it. So for all those years, it was like there. It wasn't happening. I got 2 engagement rings. The first one I was excited. The second one I was like, nigga, what?
I like that. You're like, let's go to the church. Let's go to church.
The other one, the other one. Well, yeah, so that just showed me that it's not going to happen. So I still stayed a couple more years, because as women, we would like to, give the guys more time. Maybe still thinking about it. Maybe.
Is she really serious?
Yeah.
Will I be able to, to last, will it last, as long as, forever?
Yeah.
Because when they make those vows, some people take those vows, by the way, for, for jokes.
They just, yes.
Ride or die, through bad, poor, whatever. There's so many vows that they say, there.
Yeah.
So maybe we're still thinking about them, and while we were still thinking about it, you were like, probably, you know what?
Well,
I'm gone.
10 years is a really long time to think, eh?
I know.
You're really slow. If you think 10 years is still thinking.
Anyhow, now, after that whole ruckus of you breaking up with him, there comes up this name, Kim.
Yes.
Tell us about Kim. Is it true that, because to me, personally, I'll be like, this girl has just been with a guy, and a few weeks, I should say a few hours, she's with another dude, Kim. What's going on? People must have been like, What is happening with Cindy?
You know, by the time I posted that I'm single, I'd already broken up with him like a month before. But we were in the process. I was moving out, and then we were in the process of clearing how we're going to handle our money, because I still want our money to see him, because he's a great dad. I have absolutely no complaints about that. So that's what we were working out. As soon as we were done with that, and I was in my place, he was in his place, I was like, now it's time to tell the fans, because I don't want them to see me out probably meeting someone else and they think I am that kind of girl, because I'm not like that. So I said, let me tell them. So I did just a simple, very simple. I just said, I'm single again, you know, and that's it. And just everybody piled up their own stories on that. So I met, it's not Kim, it's Ken, by the way.
Ken.
Yeah.
I made a mistake. I don't know.
So I met him after a couple of months. You know, I just met him, like just getting to know someone. There's really nothing for me to declare to anyone about him, because I just met this guy. But then I don't know what happened after that. So I get to hear all these stories of someone saying I stole their man and stuff. So I try to shut up. For a long time, just try to shut up, try to figure things out. I know what the truth is, and she knows what the truth is, but she knows what she's getting out of the whole thing. And on one side, I understand, because I'm a fellow artist. I understand when artists do that just to sell music, and that's why I'm like quiet. That's why I don't want to go into the papers and say, oh, this and that and that and that. I don't want to be like that. But I would tell my fans right now, that is not true.
It's not true. You didn't steal nobody's man.
No, I didn't. I had a man for 10 years. Every time some girl would talk to him or would sit on him at the club because he owns a club, I swear I wanted to choke her.
Yeah,
but I had to be cool and all. I can't do that to another woman. I can't. So, but that is not what the truth is. And I'm not going to go into details.
Interesting. Well, anyhow, we've gone past whatever, but now the reason why I asked about Ken is because you released the song with Bobby Wine and Mr. G. And this song today, this song you're talking about two guys.
Wait a minute.
Tell me, you're not gonna tell me it's by chance or by mistake that probably you did the song, you did these lyrics talking about two guys.
You need to look at the title again, because it's Bobby Wine.
Dilemma, right?
Yeah, it is Dilemma. King, you are just terrible.
I'm not terrible. I want to get your part, actually. Yeah. It's coming out.
Okay.
Choose between him or you. I'm here for them. It's so confusing. I want to you, G. My mind I'm losing. Where do you read, man? It's so confusing. I guess to you the girl in love. Woman, if you look.
Well, where is the part? Where is that part where you're talking about two guys and another one cute? The other one is what?
It's the chorus.
Oh, here it is. I got it finally.
Jamaican decision. The one you want here can't go away, so you have to choose one.
I'm in a dilemma.
There.
Two guys and the two of them. One uptown is
I get the youths.
Me wonder which one I go give this.
Okay, stop right there. Hold up. Oh, guys. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this, you talk about one is uptown, the other one is a ghetto youth. Now, this is how people define it. The uptown, of course,
is gonna be Mario.
Cayenne. And the other one, Ken, is, ghetto youth. Tell me, did you do this, basing on these two guys?
No,
Those are your lyrics in the song.
Yes,
after everything has happened.
They are my lyrics, but I released that song even before I met him.
Aye, really?
Yeah, when I recorded that song, I'd never met Ken.
Okay.
But by the time you guys got to listen to it and like it, Ken was in my life. Yeah. So you kind of connected the story. Oh. But it's not like that. So also, I did not write that song. It was not my entire idea.
So who wrote your part? But you wrote your part, right?
I did write every part that I
your
sang.
Part. We're talking about your part.
But I found the verses there.
Okay.
Bobby Wine and Mr. G had already done their thing, so they were looking for a hook, and they couldn't get that. They thought I could do that.
Okay. Okay.
So I went and did my hook and my verse. So it has got nothing to do with my life.
Interesting. Okay. We'll leave it like that. We'll leave it. That's unsettled. Maybe for another time. We're gonna look. If you do another song, we have to listen to it critically.
Okay.
And get to know what's going on. But well, for now, actually, Cindy has a song to premiere.
Yes.
It's a crazy one. Before we end the show, actually, I see Tazzy is on my neck. It's like, oh my God, you're in my time. Well, anyhow, Tazzy, just hold on. I'm gonna buy for you some. What you want? What you want for your birthday, Taz? Oh, your birthday is already past. And I'll get something for you. Anyhow, 14 minutes past the hour, and we don't usually do it like this. But well, for now, it's about that time we get into that premiere.
The Hangover exclusive premiere.
Well, tell me a little bit about the song before we play it.
I wrote this song in between the time that I'd broken up and then the time that I met someone else.
Okay. So right now you're somebody else.
Yeah, now I So in the middle, that time while I was single,
okay,
I wrote this song.
How long were you single?
I'm not talking about it.
Okay, now you see, this is things you don't say on air, but I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break the news.
Okay.
Me and Cindy are an item. So guys out there, don't.
You're gonna do this to me now.
I'm gonna say me and Cindy are an item. So Tazzy, you gotta calm down. Every guy right there, out there. I said it. No, I'm lying. Definitely, the king is lying.
Thank you.
I'm not.
Well, thank you. You can stop right there, King.
Yeah?
You can stop right there. Don't ruin it.
Okay, you go right. You go right. Tell us about Sample That and you saw yet to come.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, right here for the first time ever on Hot 100, Kampala's Masters Hip Hop is my song. It's a new one, 2013, and it's called Sample That.
Sample That. Let's get it.
What do you want to got it up your tala what do you got to cook Katinze simanya nkolensia you know being confusing why hey now check this out. One wants to love me, one wants to help me, but they all look the same when them approach me. Some of them want to hit it, some of them just want to hit it, but they all talk the same when me I hear it. One needs a hug, one needs a phone, but they all calling and stop on my phone. What am I gonna do? Who am I gonna choose? They don't know what to do cause they hurt me, can't see.
The Hangover exclusive premiere.
What they're buying, and if they don't like the sample, they're not buying. Every lover wants a sample for the dating. If they don't like the sample, they wanna sample that. They wanna sample that. They wanna sample that. They wanna sample that. Me a hot like chili, all of them man get silly when they see me on the telly, doing it easy like Fale, really. Now they're calling on my Blackberry, saying everything to get into my little cherry. Them say that they want to chill with me, spend a little time with me. Me not silly, me know they want a piece of me. Good boy, rude boy, gangsta boy, them all of them want the same piece of that thing. Everybody wants to sample what they're buying, and if they don't like the sample, they're not buying. Every lover wants a sample for the dead thing. If they don't like the sample, Lord, they wanna sample that. They wanna sample that. They wanna sample that.
The Hangover.
Dignity, how am I supposed to say between everybody wants one nudity? When you're 2 years, 3 years, then they tell me they won't give me the ring. They wanna touch, wanna feel, wanna take a big piece of my hot body. Why my hot body? Hey. Dignity, how am I supposed to say between everybody wants one nudity? When you're 2 years, 3 years, then they tell me they won't give me the ring. They wanna touch, wanna feel, wanna take a big piece of my hot body. Why my hot body? Hey. What do you want to got it up your tala what do you got to cook Katinze simanya nkolensia you know being confusing why what do you want to got it up your tala confusing.
Well, coming in, that is Cindy Steele. The lyrics. Oh gosh, I don't know. But Cindy, stop lying to us. Stop lying to us, seriously,
this you can
Cindy.
Think about. It was between the time that I'd broken up and the time that I found someone. So in the middle,
Yeah.
there was this confusion of just because everybody knew I was single.
Okay.
So just all these guys have been just waiting for the chance, and whatever just came at me like. I had to write about it after like 3 nights or so. I called J. Obi. I was like, can I come to studio in the morning? I have some stuff to talk about.
Okay.
So I went and just freestyle the whole thing. I went back to read.
You mean you didn't write it?
I didn't write the first time I went to the studio.
Okay.
I just freestyled the chorus and stuff. Then I went back, to listen and just make it sound more, more technical.
Okay.
So I did that later. But in the very beginning, I just freestyled it and left and let him do with the beat and stuff.
Yeah.
Then I went back and rewrote it.
So now this song is associated with your life.
Yes.
And what is happening after breaking up?
Thank you.
Some want to hit it, some want to run, hit and run, and all those things.
Yes. But everybody wants a sample.
Yeah.
Like nobody can just love you these days. Everybody wants to know, can you do this? Are you good at this?
Rhythm it. Yes. Oh gosh, I love that. Well, anyhow, beautiful job. What are you doing the video? I think I've seen a clip. It's already out.
Yeah,
when is it dropping?
No, it's not out.
It's not yet out. When is it dropping?
At the end of the week.
The end of the week.
Yes.
We're gonna be seeing the video.
Yes, you're gonna be seeing the video.
Well, interesting. I remember seeing how can I call it, like a trailer of the video, and I was like, oh gosh, oh gosh.
It is that kind of video. I was nervous the whole time.
Where did you get this whole idea of doing the video?
Well, that has to be Dio, the guy who shot Selector as well. He listened to the song and he came up with this idea. I had my own.
Yeah.
I threw my idea so far away when I heard his idea.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? If we can make that work and it will be played on TV, let's do it. Because at the end of the day, I want my music to be played on TV.
Okay.
But in a way, the song is a little bit X-rated, so he wanted to put that in there. So I just.
So you had a guy this time. You're trying to do.
No.
You didn't have a guy
I'm
in
terrible
it.
with
You're
guys,
alone?
man. I am by myself.
Okay.
Like I don't know how to deal with strangers, and usually in a video they just bring you a
You should
guy.
call me. You should call me. I'm good for these things.
You know how we can do it? Like you first take me out for dinner like twice or so.
Don't worry.
So that at the
Don't
shoot
worry.
I actually like you.
Did you hear my name? I'm a king. Don't worry about these things. Oh gosh. Well, anyhow, continue with the story a little bit.
Well, yeah, it was that confusion of being, I hadn't been single in a long time.
I know.
It was like mind blowing.
It was a new thing. It's like
I
you've
had
been.
to call, I called all my friends. I was like, how do you work it out?
Okay.
How do you deal with this stuff? I was getting pissed off all the time. They're like, no, it's normal and stuff. It had been a long time. I felt like I was really old.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, so it was that confusion during the time. And in the third verse, I mentioned about being in a relationship for a long time, and then they never want to, at the end of it, it doesn't go into a marriage.
Yeah.
So it just throws away all the respect that has been there, the trust, it just makes it all useless after all those years. So this song is a song that you can sit and judge. I have allowed you officially.
Okay. Well, you've heard it. I guess my time is already up. They're already on my neck. But well, Cindy, I'd like to appreciate you for coming into the building.
Thanks
maybe
for
next time we'll get
the time for me.
I know.
So much
maybe
to say.
next time. Maybe next time we'll have an extended one, and we can have some certain issue. But after the show we're gonna have an extended one. Yeah, after the show we're gonna have an extended interview between us. But anyhow, yes, Ben Sample that. Check it out. Where can they get the music and they get
SoundCloud. Upload it on my Facebook. There's you can get the link on my Twitter as well. Cindy Sanyo. So just go on right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yes, that's what it is. I'm out of this place. Catch you up on Monday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. for the jump off. And we say, hail to the king. Out of this place. Take care.
What up, it's your boy Spin Easy all the way from New York City, and you are rocking with the best. Radio King himself, King Shovon Malcolm. Keep it live, homie. Booyah!